Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome back to Make Our World Your Runway, the show that is all about pageantry, fashion, modeling, entertainment, and even the business industry. And before I introduce my very, very special guest today, as always, we have a lot of great announcements that we like to let our viewers know about. And we first announcement we'd like to make is remember to subscribe to the Global Trade Chamber YouTube channel so you can view Make Our World Your Runway and the GTC success stories. The 100 Successful Women in Business book is available at Amazon and Target. I highly recommend you picking up a copy and read the many accomplishments of these amazing, successful women. And available every Monday, the Global Trade Chamber magazine. Fabulous stories of every kind in there. You're going to love it. And once again, as we say every week, registrations are now open for the next round of awards for 100 Successful Women in Business, which will be held in London, England this year. It's very exciting. It's going to be August 24th through the 28th. That's one event you do not want to miss. I will be there. I will be producing a fabulous fashion show, so I hope you can join us in London, England. And also, if you know a successful woman who has amazing accomplishments, do not be afraid to nominate her. And if you feel you have amazing accomplishments, you can nominate yourself. So once again, 100 Successful Women Awards in London, England, August 24th to the 28th. We hope to see you there. And like I said, one show you do not want to miss. And now we want to go on to introducing our guest. She is the founder and president of the Miss Juneteenth pageant. She has worked the pageant and modeling industry for over 30 years. She currently holds the title of Elite Miss South Florida Petite and Miss Black Miami 1992. She is an author and co-owner of Readman Children's Books and Smart America Incorporated. And Juneteenth Independence Day, as we know, is Freedom Day, and it's rooted in emancipation for the enslaved, so it involves both the celebration of freedom and the commemoration of pain. And she's got a slogan, "My culture is my strength." And she's a very special lady to me because she's also the mom of our former Teen International World, Amora Robinson. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome to Make Our World Your Runway, Constance B. Robinson. Constance, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. It's good to be here. I'm excited.
Oh, yeah, I'm excited too. And I'm so proud of you. I did not know that you were the founder and president of Miss Juneteenth because that is such a beautiful day. And it's going to, with the pageant, it's definitely going to collaborate. So I am so proud of you. Thank you so much for being so creative and even starting something like that.
Thank you. Well, I thought about it last year. A friend of mine, which is a councilwoman in Miami Gardens, she had
Mhm.
the first Miss Juneteenth had the Miss Juneteenth she had a festival, and it was well received. Everyone came out in their cars because we were involved in the covert and everything, and
Yes.
it was a very nice festival. And so I said, you know what, you should bring it up a notch. Let's do a pageant. Let's get more people involved and more people to know that this is not just a holiday. It's a day of celebration. It's a day
Right.
of commemoration of what happened in Texas. And
Yes.
when I did my homework, I found out that they've been doing this for a very long time in Texas. They've been having celebrations galore. And so we're behind the eight ball. So I said, we need to start doing that too.
Exactly. No, it's great. And the thing is, it's not just an ordinary pageant. It's a scholarship pageant, which highlights self-empowerment, sisterhood, community service, African American culture, and educating on the topic of June 15th. And like you say, we are all kings and queens.
Yes.
So that is absolutely fabulous. And yes, in Miami, they really needed to have something like that.
Yes.
I had looked at that too. And you're right, in Texas and a few other states, they do have a
Yes.
Miss Juneteenth pageant.
Yes.
I'm not sure if New Jersey does, but I believe somewhere in New York they started that too.
Yes.
So it's a great day to commemorate all of this. And like you say, a day of celebration.
Yes. Yes. Definitely. And our teen winner will go on to the National Miss
Wow.
Juneteenth pageant. There's a National Foundation of Juneteenth that I am a member of now. And so my winner will go to the national level to compete at the national level in Texas in October.
Oh, that's fabulous. And maybe if you've got a first or second runner up, you know, we would welcome them into Miss International World. I mean,
Yes.
look how great Amora did. She came
Yes.
in as Miss Bahamas, and she went on to win Teen International World. She's done some great things. I mean, she's modeled, and now I'm so excited to have her in the 22nd anniversary for Supermodels Unlimited magazine. That is going to be great on June the 18th. She's going to do fabulous in that show.
She's excited. She's excited.
Yeah, we're excited to have her. Well, like I said, we're never letting Amora go.
Yes.
We may go here and go there, but Amora is always going to be, in our eyes, Teen International World, and eventually Miss International World. So, and we really need a Miss Bahamas this year because, as you know, Bahama Paradise Cruise Line now has merged with Margaritaville.
I heard.
Yeah, now we're called Margaritaville at Sea, and which is partnered now with Jimmy Buffett. So it really has a Bahamas theme. Okay, Miss Carmel Churchill, which I have to connect you with, is our mainstream contact in the Bahamas. So we definitely need to get a girl from the Bahamas, and it's going to be tough to fill Amora's shoes because Amora was great, as you know, when she was in the boat parade. She not only was wearing the Teen International title, but they also loved her as Miss Bahamas. Yeah. So we definitely need somebody like Amora to get in there and represent the country.
Well, definitely. I talk about you a lot. I do.
No, you do.
And when I do, I always say you're the best. You're the best director that and she's been in other pageants, and it's nothing like the Miss International pageants. And you treat the girls so well. You look after them, and it's not just one day, of a crown.
No.
You continue to push them to be better and to do more and more and more. And I appreciate that. I really do.
Oh, no. And I thank you for saying that. And that, you and I are on the same wavelength. I've seen you with Amora. From when she was very small.
14.
Yeah. She was doing pageants, and you've been so great to inspire her. And when I met her, when Amy told me, she said, we've got a great gal here, I just fell in love with her. Yeah. And then you yourself, I always told you, I said, you'd be a great Miss International World Classic. I've always told you, I said, you'd be fantastic in our system. But you and I are, like I say, on the same wavelength. It's just not that one day of the crown. Right. We inspire these women. We want these women to go on to other things. I've even said to Amora, I think she'd make a great Miss USA or Miss Universe. I've always told her.
Yes.
I said, I know you have residency in the Bahamas. Go down there and compete. I know Michelle Malcolm. I think she'd be fantastic. If she represented the Bahamas in Miss Universe, I think she'd be a force to reckon with.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yes.
Yeah, she'd be absolutely fantastic. So you and I need to work on her.
Yes. Yes.
With that. Yes. She always says to me, what about if they don't like me? I said, Amora, what is there not to like? I said, come on. I said, why don't you turn that around and say, what about if they fear me? So, but anyway, more about you and the Juneteenth pageant. I know you have an event coming up Sunday.
Yes.
We'll have our Miss International World Global there, Jasmine Govan, who loved the whole concept of this. So I'll tell you, she loves that. And of course, our Miss Supermodel, will be there with Lena Rodriguez.
And I see, I'm sorry, she's doing great things, I see.
Oh my God, she is unbelievable. I mean, to become top model, does commercials. I mean, models for Prestige magazine. And a lot of these things I don't even do. We gave her the start, and she has picked up a lot of this on her own. So I'm very proud of her that she's taken the title to another level.
Yes.
And like Amora, I said it's going to be hard, to find a Bahamas or a Miss Teen like Amora. It's going to be very hard to find a supermodel like Willina. Okay. She just takes it to another level. Okay. And I'm very proud of her for that. And again, she's a great role model, just like we were saying, to show where women in pageants can go and what they can achieve.
Right. And I look forward to seeing her. And there are going to be some little girls there that are looking forward to seeing her also. This is a queen affair.
Yes.
Queen's Affair. If you love Queen, you love pageantry, you need to come to our event on Sunday at 4 o'clock at the historic Hampton House. It's a free event. We're going to have food, we're going to
Okay.
have drinks, there's live entertainment, and we're going to have a silent auction. And then you're going to have lots of queens that you can take pictures with.
Oh, that's going to be good. And I told them, I said, take lots of pictures.
Yes.
I said, the entertainment. I know Alina, she'll start dancing. When she walks in the room, she just kind of struts in. Jasmine's very businesslike. But Alina, when she comes in, you know she's in a room.
Okay.
Yeah, she's definitely that way. Yeah, it sounds like it's going to be a great event. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe I had a commitment that day. But June 5th, I am definitely going to be there. So let's talk about June 5th, because that sounds like it's going to be amazing, exciting. Yeah. I want to be able to get your entertainer on Make Our World Your Runway. Yeah. And a lot of these girls, I'd love to do like a queen session before the show.
Oh, yes. We have American Idol first runner-up, Willie Spence.
Great.
Willie Spence is going to be there, and he's going to serenade our girls. And he's coming in on that Saturday.
Wow.
And hopefully, I don't know when you're the next show that you can, do a show with him, but he's definitely excited about coming to the pageant. So again, we're going to have live entertainment. Our girls are going to have their talent, gown competition, dancing. Girls are going to dance. I have a girl who does gymnastics. She's going to do gymnastics. Wow. Yes. And my older girls, they are so savvy, business women.
Wow.
Business women. Yes. Yes. And so I have a very diverse group of girls, and it's going to be a great show. And that's going to be June 5th at 4 o'clock at the historic Hampton House.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely going to be there. I told my husband, "You're taking that Sunday off." I said, he said, "Oh no," he said, it's really fantastic. And yeah, I think this is a pageant that should definitely be recognized by a lot of VIPs, people within the community, because it is a day of celebration.
Yes.
And when I saw that you put that together, I was like, oh my God, this is great, because you know what? It is a day of celebration, but it's different. It's a pageant, but it's not the mainstream pageant, because it's giving a message across.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And with everything that's going on in the world today, we need something like that.
Yes. Something positive to show the achievements of our African-American women.
Yes. And you know what? There are so many African-American women that have gone to fabulous heights, that have really achieved greatness. And, I always say this, and I tell people not to get political, but look at the vice president of the United States. She's African-American. She's got Indian roots. Look at where that woman went to. Kamala Harris started out as a prosecuting attorney in California, and now was a congresswoman, and now is the vice president of the United States. And, I have a saying, just because I disagree with you does not mean you're my enemy. Everybody disagrees on things. Mm-hmm. And, when I've watched her in action, sometimes I say, Kamala, where are you coming from? And other times I'm like, right on. Okay. But the fact that she achieved the second highest, okay, if anything happened to the president, she's the next president.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
And that is, for an African-American woman, that is absolutely fantastic. I watched that movie, which something I didn't know, taught me in education. Hidden Figures.
Oh,
African-American women.
I didn't know either. I did not know.
Math, okay, to get our Alan Shepard, our first man in space. They did the mathematics, the figures. And, it's such a shame that a lot of these things are not brought to light. Mm-hmm. People don't want to talk about that. Why not? Okay. Look at this mass shooting that we just had. Oh, and when I read what this guy did, I said, no, you know what? In this world today, people have to realize one thing. None of us can change the color of our skin. I can't change the color of my skin. I'm sure there's people out there that hate me for what I am. But why? Just because I have a few achievements? We're all human beings. Okay.
Yes.
We have
Yes.
to learn how to respect one another. And that word respect, for some unknown reason, has gone out of the dictionary. I don't know why. Okay. Because I may be of the, okay, white genre, and somebody else is African American. That doesn't make me any better or any different than that person. Okay. We're all human beings. If you cut me open and you cut the person next door, we're all going to
Same.
bleed. We're going to
Yes.
bleed the same blood.
Same.
So I don't understand this hatred. Okay. It definitely has, it definitely has to stop. And,
Yes.
I even was talking to my mother the other day when I was living in New Jersey. And of course, New York City was my playground. I used to go to Harlem all the time. I loved it. I went down there for the music. Nobody bothered me. Okay. I had more friends down in that area than you could possibly imagine. Okay. So I think what you're doing is so wonderful. Okay. Because you're getting that message across. And what you're doing for these women is just sensational. Okay. And like you said, you've got businesswomen. You're a businesswoman yourself.
Yeah.
And look at the heights that you've achieved. Okay. Look at Amora. I mean, every time I turn around, Amora has done something spectacular. But she's had you as your mom that have really been behind her. And that says a lot.
Thank you. Thank you. And so next year, the pageant's going to be even bigger and better
Great.
because I'll have those mentors, those
Yes.
queens to mentor the next group to show, yes, you can do this. You can be
Yes.
all that you can be. Look at me. Look at my successes. Look at
Right.
where I'm going and so forth. And also look at where I've been as well.
That's right. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
And you know what? With success also comes bumps in the roads. We all
Yes.
have them.
Yes.
Every one of them has. Nobody. I always say nobody in the world is perfect. Everybody has imperfections. We all don't get it right. That's why they still have erasers on pencils, because there's always mistakes.
Yes. I
There's
like
always mistakes that are going to be made. And I always say, hey, if our great leaders can make mistakes, we're human. They're human. We're human.
Yes.
Okay. But you can always turn that mistake into a success.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And we've all had them. Okay. If you really sit down and interview people and listen to them and really listen to their life stories, you'd be surprised that it was never easy. It was a rocky road. Even people that were born wealthy or into money always had something. Okay. And then you look at a guy like Bill Gates, who didn't come from a wealthy family, who they called him a geek in high school. And then he starts Microsoft.
Right.
It can be done. Okay.
Yes.
I always said to Amora, I said, you're going to be the first lady president of the United States. Laughs. I said, don't laugh. I said, because anything is possible.
Yes.
If you put your mind to it and you have people that believe in you, that's all you need. Okay. And you can take it from there.
Yes.
All right. And that's what I admire about you, Constance, because
Thank you.
your belief in women, number one, what you've done for me, you've believed in everything that I've done.
Oh,
Okay.
definitely.
And I cannot deny that. When people ask me, Angela, where have you been and how have you achieved success? I said, no, don't look at me. I'm only as good and can achieve success by the people that have supported me and have been behind me. That's who I owe my success to, not me. It's never about me, because I'm a firm believer that everything you do in life, you don't do it alone. There's always somebody there with you. You can come with an idea, you can create it. But if you've got the support of other people, you've got success. And now you've created success for other people.
Other people. That's the most important thing. Yes.
So I think what you have totally, totally done has been absolutely amazing. And whoever wins can be a judge for us, because I'm so proud of this. I can't wait to see the winner. I just want to go up and hug them and kiss them.
Yeah.
Because I think they're going to be
It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough because all the girls are just fantastic.
Oh, yes.
I just want to say that from when Amora was 14 years old and we met and you said to me these words, so I repeat, hey, I can't give her a lot of money. I don't have a big prize package, but what I can give her is opportunity.
Exactly. Thank you. You remember that.
Wow. Wow.
And you know where I learned that from?
Where?
When I was with the Globe system, Tracy Kemble, she always used to tell us, if you're looking for that big prize package, then I'm not the pageant for you. She said, but what I can do, I can open up doors, opportunities. And when I competed in her pageant, that's exactly what she did. But then I became a director for Mrs. New Jersey and Mrs. New York Globe. And Tracy had never heard me sing. And when she heard me sing, she always had me opening up the Mrs. U.S. Globe Awards. She did more for me than any agency ever could. She even did more than the William Morris agency in New York. That woman opened up doors for my singing career. I was singing around the world. I sang in all the casinos, okay, in Atlantic City. And then I landed, okay, the East Coast tour of Phantom of the Opera, okay, playing the part of Christine Day.
Oh, I didn't know that.
All through being part of a pageant and a woman who believed in me and said, I'm not going to give you a $25,000, $30,000 check, but I can open a door. And I never forgot that. And that's where I got that from. She taught me that. She said to me, she said, you can give all the prizes you want, but those prizes will go away. But if you can't open that door to a world of opportunity, then don't get in this business. And I was like, wow. Okay. And I am a prime example of what she's done for me. Okay. I would have never achieved those heights in my music career if it was not for that woman. Okay. So, and you're doing the same thing. Yes. I can imagine whoever wins. I mean, look at yourself, look at Amora. You guys are always achieving things. I mean,
we're headed to Texas. We're headed to Texas. Yes.
Oh, yes. You're headed to Texas. I mean, when Amora comes out in these costumes and these outfits, I'm like, yeah, Jesus, this girl is, I mean, you'd never know. Amora's what, 18 now?
17. She's 17.
Yeah, 17. I said, can you believe this girl is 17? People look at me and they go, no way. I showed her a picture to Carmel Churchill, who's in charge of public relations down in the Bahamas. I just showed her a picture the other day and she said, you got to be kidding. She said, she is 17, 18. I said, can you believe it? She said, oh my God, this girl is strikingly beautiful. Now I am going to get back with Carmel and tell her exactly what you're doing.
Okay.
Definitely, definitely. And she always said, if Amora wants to run in Miss Universe Bahamas, she said, you let me know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Carmel is a great cheerleader. She also works with the cruise line. She's been a great cheerleader for me and everything I've done. And she'll love to hear something like this. And, you know, I don't know if you know this, but there is a Bahamas office in Pembroke Pines.
No, I didn't. I didn't know that.
Yeah, they have a tour of the Bahamas Tourism Office. Yeah, it is in Pembroke Pines. I'm not sure who's still there, but I'll ask Carmel. It's always a place that you can go and network. Okay. And especially that Amora can always put that Bahamas banner on you. I always tell her, I said, you can wear any banner you want. You want to go out and do the team? Fine. You want to do Bahamas? I have no problem with that. You know, you won those titles, so you can. And another thing, they never go away.
Another thing you said is that I don't date my queens. I said, ooh. A queen is a queen. I don't date my queens. That's okay.
Okay. Right. Yes. And then, you know what? I always tell the girls, like I've told them more, once Teen International World, always Teen International World. Once you're Miss International World, you're always Miss. You may crown the next girl. But that's why we don't put years, like you just said. We don't put years on the banners. Because if for some unknown reason, Gianna can't go out and do something, and Amora is available, well, Amora, there's no year on that banner. If you're in an area that people don't know who really is the current team,
right?
Why not? Just go. Another door of opportunity that's going to open up. So, and then when this opportunity came up for Supermodels Unlimited, I said, Smita and I were talking about it, and I said, okay, I can put 5 girls in. And the first one we said is Amora. We said right off the top, we said Amora has to go into the show. And Amora does bug me. I love it. She goes, why am I not in this? I go, you know, you're right. Okay. Don't worry about it. She was the first one that came to mind because I know she's going to be spectacular in the show. And at the Clevelander in Miami, and you know, all the buzz is going to be there and the mainstream media, she's going to be fantastic. And we're going to have an opportunity for her with VIP pageantry to go to New York, okay, as one of the ambassadors for New York Fashion Week coming up in September.
September. Great, great. We did VIP, I think a year or two ago.
Yeah, they're great, Layla. And they're going to come back to the Miss International World pageant. They're going to do all the press again. So they'll be back. And they love Amora.
I love it. I love the VIP. They're very good. Excellent.
Yeah. So we're going to have, I know Akshata's flying in. She's going to be one of the ambassadors. We'll have Amora there. And probably Latina will go. So we're allowed to have 3 girls. So those 3 will be absolutely perfect.
Great, great, great.
They'll be great. And
what about this London thing here?
Oh, yes. Okay. You see that sign behind me?
Yes.
100 successful women in business. If you and Amora can get to London, it would be absolutely spectacular. I would love to see Amora walk in our fashion show in London. Okay. Because I know she's got the experience. We are looking for models and designers in London. We're working on that. But I would love to see you guys come out there. Okay. I think you know,
she wants to go to school in London. She wants to go to London Fashion School.
Oh my God, she'd be amazing.
School. That's her dream school. Yes.
Yes, London Fashion School. So it's August 24th through the 28th. Okay. I will send you the information, the hotel and everything. But I'd love to see you guys come out. I think Amora would be spectacular. Okay. In the fashion show. She'd probably have probably going to have the experience because, you know, in Europe, models are very different than here in the States.
Oh, yes.
Okay. We are a little more aggressive. They're a little more laid back. So if you have somebody like Amora in there, that would definitely help me coordinate. Okay. And of course, my husband Al used to be a former model. So I think we could put on like I like to say, a kick butt show.
Yes. Definitely.
Definitely. So I will definitely send you the information on that. Yeah. And it's
for how many girls from South Florida? How many girls?
Right now, we don't have anybody coming in from South Florida. We're trying to get a lot of girls, you know, that are in England. Okay. But if we can get a few to come in from South Florida, that would be spectacular.
Okay. Great.
That would be great. So I'm going to send you all the information. Take a look at it. Any questions, let me know. And we're going to try to we're working on sponsors. So definitely let me know. But I think it would be spectacular. I'd love to see Amora out there. Okay. And while she's out there, she could probably check out the school.
Right.
Yeah. And you know what? Every year, London Fashion Week, if she goes to that school, they probably would call her in. You never know. She might become the coordinator of London Fashion Week.
Okay.
So, you know me, there's always an opportunity.
Yes. Yes, I do.
There's always an opportunity somewhere. So now that you've created Miss Juneteenth and you've been in the petite pageant, what's next for you on the horizon? What are you going to create next?
Well, I am working on another pageant too. Has to do with it's called Miss Smart America.
Excellent.
And this is a pure scholarship pageant for young ladies that have very, very high GPAs. And it's a kind of an academic type of pageant, but it's structured where we train them in etiquette, grooming, business etiquette, because we know these young ladies are going to affect their community. So they will go through a series of workshops and so forth. And we'll have workshops with business women, other business women they can interact with. And
yes, that's excellent.
So I'm working on that too, because I'm more, More's an honor student.
Yeah, she is. So I saw that.
Yeah, and I expected to get more scholarships, available to her, but they're not a lot out there.
No, there isn't.
You have a little talent. You have to sing or have to dance. She doesn't sing. She doesn't dance. But academically, she's, a high achieving student.
Yeah, she is.
So
yeah.
There's a place, I think, for that.
Yeah, and there are a couple areas, and you're right about singing and dancing. There's a lot of scholarships I graduated the Juilliard. I had gotten a scholarship to the Juilliard. I studied opera, so I graduated with a master's in operatic studies. Dance now, I mean, you even got Max from Dancing with the Stars is doing scholarships through Dance with Me. Uh, but you're right, there isn't a lot out there. Nova Southeastern University at one time, when we started the Latina side first, they used to give me scholarships. It was $10,000 a year for 4 years. I used to get a $40,000 scholarship for the teams, but they've kind of stopped that program. Barry University has stopped that. So if you can get businesses, and someone I could probably connect you with, she was a guest on my show last week, 𝐒𝐮𝐬𝐲, who's the executive producer for Portada magazine, but she has a company called 𝐒𝐻𝐻𝐾𝐝, which she trains women businesses on etiquette. Okay. And this is her mainstream business. She does very well with that. I've taken one of her courses, and I was really surprised to find out there was a lot of things I didn't know in the world of etiquette. You know, I thought I did from traveling around the world, but when I sat with Yvonne, I said, I didn't know that, and I didn't know this, and I was like, you could learn something new every day.
Yes.
So I agree with you. That's a great program, and if you can get these women to work in a business for the day. I mean, the attorney for Palm Beach County, Dave Arenberg, he just did something like that, which I thought was fantastic. He took one of the girls from school, somebody like Amora, who's, you know, academically inclined, and he made her the Palm Beach Attorney General for the day.
Okay.
And that was absolutely spectacular. Okay. And this girl just bragged about it. I even wrote him because I know Dave. And I said to him, I said, Dave, you're one of the best. I said, that was one of the best things that you could do. And thinking about that now, when I was in Hackensack High School and the year we graduated, they took a lot of us and matched us up with CEOs and presidents of business for an entire day. And we got to see what they did, how they handled the business, what they did with their employees. And that's something that is totally needed today. Okay. So what, if you're going to start something like that, that is totally going to be highly successful.
Thank you.
Yeah, that is great. So you've got a lot of wonderful things on the horizon.
Yes. I'm keeping busy since I retired.
Oh, that's right. Yes, you retired. I said to my husband the other day, I said, I can't retire. He's already, you retired. He always teased me. He said, you'd become a vegetable, a tomato. He said, because he said, you got to keep that in mind. I said, you know me. I said, always, I said, trying to do something out there. Okay. He said, no, I can't see you raking leaves. That's no. That's why we got the lawn guy for that. I said, that's not, once in a while I'll do it. I said, but that's not my thing. is to rake leaves. So that's great. I mean, you've got a lot going. I know that Sunday is going to be spectacular. I'm looking so forward to June the 5th. I can't wait to see these women and meet these women.
Yes, they're all of them are contestants. They're winners.
Yes. And what is Amora's involvement in this? I know Amora's got to be involved somewhere in this.
Well, she has labeled herself as creative director.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
Yeah. Creative director.
Yeah, if she's creative director, that is, and if I know Amora, yes, she fits that title, fits her well. Creative director. So I know she'll probably do all the choreography and make sure the girls walk right, and because you're going to have a lot on your plate that day.
Yes.
So, and I'm sure Amora will be there Sunday.
Yes, she will. Sash and crown.
Oh yeah, she's she's the best, and I know she's still working for Amy, and yep. And she does a lot of training for her, so that's great. I'm hoping Amora's going to do swim week again this year because she always does spectacular in there. Yeah. So, but yeah, I mean, it's really going to be a spectacular event. Anything else you'd like to tell our viewers before we close out the session?
Well, let's see. My girls will be on the radio on WMBM on tomorrow at 9:30.
Oh, that's great.
Yes, I have 4 of my contestants, 2 of my teens, and 2 of my misses will be on the radio talking about the Juneteenth pageant, and
Great.
how does it feel to be a queen?
That's great.
Yes, yes. So tune in tomorrow, WMBM, and 9:30, and watch and hear my contestants.
Oh, that's great. And we definitely got to get your contestants on the show, whether it's either before the show or whoever wins after the
Yes.
show. But you have, excuse me, you have an open invitation to make our world your runway anytime.
Thank you.
I got to get Amora on this show.
Yes, yes, you have to get Amora on the show after she
Amora
graduates.
definitely has to go on this show because
Yeah.
she will be, she's absolutely amazing. So I have to admit, it is, and I love the slogan that you have, my culture is my strength.
Yes.
That is spectacular. I have not heard anybody say that. You should coin that phrase, put a patent on it or something, because I've never heard anybody say, my culture is my strength. So, and it has been absolutely fantastic to have you on this show. I am so proud of you. I am so proud of your accomplishments. Anything you need, you know where to get me. You know where to find me. Okay.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day, for being with us today. And like I said, anytime you want to come back to make our world your runway, just let me know and we will make it happen. So thank you so much again. And I hope you have a wonderful weekend. The girls will see you Sunday and I will see you on June the 5th.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right, thank you so much. Have a great weekend and give them more of my best and I'll be in touch.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye now. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That was a fabulous show. Okay, with Constance Robinson coming up the Juneteenth pageant. And as always, we have a great guest every week. So stay tuned for every Thursday when we introduce another successful guest on Make Our World Your Runway. And remember, 100 successful women in business going to London, England, August 24th to the 28th. We hope to see you there. One show you do not want to miss. Once again, thank you for tuning in to Make Our World Your Runway.